Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Bo again. So today we're going to talk about baseball game. Kinda. Not really. We're going to talk about 7 pitches of a baseball game that occurred in 1931 on April 2nd. There's a lot that can be pulled from those 7 pitches. So, there's a 17-year-old signed to this minor league team, last name Mitchell. This team is going to play an exposition game against the New York Yankees. Now, Mitchell's the relief pitcher, and the first inning, Mitchell gets called in. And who's coming up to the plate? Babe Ruth, followed by Lou Gehrig. Now, for those overseas who know nothing about American baseball, this is a challenge. These are huge names. And first pitch, ball. Second pitch, strike. Third pitch, strike. And then Jackie Mitchell struck out Babe Ruth. And then she struck out Lou Gehrig. She, 17-year-old. That is a once-in-a-lifetime thing right there. That is something that does not happen to people. They don't get it on their first shot like that. That is not, that's not normal. Most people are more like Babe Ruth. Babe Ruth is known as the king of home runs. Also, the king of strikeouts. Was struck out almost twice as many times as he hit a home run. In fact, held the career record for most home runs for 29 years. Until Mickey Mantle, another great American baseball player, took the title. So there's something to be said for that. Some people, well, they get lucky. Right out of the gate, as a teenager, they are striking out Babe Ruth and Lou Gehrig in one game. That's cool. But most people get struck out a whole lot more than they hit a home run. Most people have to keep coming up to the plate. This current mess that we're in is going to present an opportunity for a lot of people who are at the upper end of the low income spectrum to come back up to the plate. The economy turning the way it is, there's going to be a lot of opportunity, but you have to be ready for it. Luckily, most people have a lot of time on their hands right now. And yeah, it's stressful, and there's a lot going on. But it might be time to figure out what you consider a home run, what you want, and figure out how to get it. Figure out what steps you can take now. Come up with a plan. Because when the economy kicks back off, is the time to make your move. I've talked about it before in other videos. I have a lot of friends who went from barely scraping by to 6 figures during the last recession, right as they're coming out of it. And they all planned it during the recession. So if you have the time, which most of us do, you might want to figure out what it is that you actually want and how you can achieve it. What you're looking for. Figure out the goals. And then come up with a concrete plan. Most of these guys that I know, they started off real small because they didn't have a lot. And it grew because their competition had overextended. Their customers were unhappy. So there was that magical moment when they could make their move. somebody is going to do it. I would prefer it be the people who watch this channel, because I would prefer people with the mindset of those who typically watch this channel to become the people with some means. So, I know that's vague. It's not concrete, but I don't know everybody. I don't know what your version of a home run is. But you do. You've got a good idea what you want. And you got a good idea what you're good at. As we come out of this, is the time to make your move. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good night.